out we were evenly matched. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Wakanda? Wait a minute. Can I say it? Wakanda forever?
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Interesting.
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Okay.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Fair enough.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans. If
A word,
you're so
if you
inclined.
would.
Well,
Yes,
you'd be
Professor.
using it on clothing, to be precise.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? And what a close match between you and Miss Onai. Invigorating.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Oh, okay. Alright, fam. Let me see something here. So I need
Hello
go to my
there.
next
You're the new
class.
student, aren't you?
I wouldn't recommend talking to you right now for a little bit. I gotta do something. It's important. Alright, but yeah, y'all, man. Just like I said, man, I wouldn't recommend dating no girl that's friendly, or even if she says it's for ENT, I don't believe that stuff. Because when you have a girl that do ENT with other guys and everything, and they getting like touchy feeling, and she's shaking her butt in front of dude, and the dude just like looking at her, shaking her butt, and asks, "Do you even like it? Or did you like it or something like that?" I wouldn't recommend dating that girl though. That's my point of view, bro. I would not recommend dating a girl.
Is that all you've got?
So the girl literally single-handedly like
Professor Hecat!
shaking her
Perhaps you'd
butt
be good
30
enough to
minutes
blast each other to pieces on your own time.
or 24
I
hours
get new
twerking,
students every year,
and a
but I only
dude,
have one
both
Hebridean
dudes is
black
literally
skull.
watching her twerk.
It was a token from the
That's
great
too friendly,
Pope
bro.
Parade of
I'm sorry, I can't date no girl
1878.
that
No
like
doubt
that
you've
way.
heard
Now
of
comment
it.
down below Do
Now,
you want your girl
you may be
friendly
asking yourself
or
how
not
an old
friendly?
woman like me
That's all I gotta say.
single-handedly took out the largest poacher
And if you a
in
girl,
Eastern Wales
do you want
and
your
lived
guy to
boast
be
about
friendly?
it. Knowledge.
That's all I'm saying right now. I
To the
wouldn't recommend
wise,
it.
age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards
The reason
more
why
times than I
I
care to
literally
remember.
asked that question.
Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
Gotcha too.
One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Yes, Professor. Okay, so here.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Man, why everybody moving fast?
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso
Hey,
first,
what's up, man?
then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised
Doing
opponent
good.
is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso.
So, now the basic cast. Well done.
Thanks, man.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for
that's
a
all
proper
good.
Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want
We are in the
fair
same class
duel
now.
using
We at the end, yeah.
Levioso, basic cast, and Protego.
I played a
You
lot
may
of
begin.
games. I said about Dragon Ball Z, Naruto. I mean, I don't say that. Focus on it.
This should be
Levioso.
good form.
I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say.
If only I had students for this match. I do enjoy my duel.
Game over, son. Yeah, I play a lot of
Not
games that's just
bad
like
for a
challenging.
beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the
Oh,
spot,
yeah.
and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank
That's
you,
a cool
Professor
game.
Hackett. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Yeah.
Understood, Professor.
So,
I'm
I'd
definitely
advise
start
you to
killing
keep
people now.
practicing wherever
I'm
you
from
can.
Slytherin. I'm sorry, bro.
Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall
Everybody
reach out
like-
soon with additional
pretty good game.
assignments.
I played it one time, and then from that point I stopped playing with it because
That's enough
a
spectacle
lot of
for
people
one
start
day.
acting
Class is
funny up over there,
dismissed.
bro. Like, they dead
Nice
serious
work.
playing too much.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good
Because
practice.
when you be going online,
Practice?
that's when you gotta
Felt
deal
more
with
like I was dueling an
a
expert.
lot of people start acting
Didn't
up.
expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've had my share of one combat. It was never used. What?
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, You might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then.
Say what
Whether
now?
it's joining a
Oh, I don't
secret
care
dueling
then.
club
Fuck it.
or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance.
I think
If
about it,
you're
man.
interested.
Right now, man, I've been focused on a lot of other stuff.
Till next time.
So far, I've been posting on my YouTube channel. That's what I'm doing on Twitch and kind of like posting on YouTube so I can start working and build up on it. Speaking of which, I'm gonna see you on the next live stream, my guy. I'm gonna see you later. All right.